Howdy guys, I'm Epilogue, your favorite Wolfrow enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem, The Lonely Mirror. This is an FE8 hack made by Clarius, and today is time for Final. Kingdom of Gold. Yes, the final map is upon us. We have received all of the sacred instruments, we're going to be reading the ending of the story, and we're going to be finishing this hack today. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I don't know what to expect. I'm here for it though. This game's been so much fun that I'm ready to see it. The hall feels quiet, but I can feel him. Me too. Dracbola's aura and the Phoenix's auras must be competing for dominance in this space. Yeah, and our friends are losing out. I have a feeling this won't be easy. Leah, Joseph, is everyone ready for this? It's somewhat unbearable, but we can manage. That's a relief. I think our time for preparation is over. Everyone, look up there. Oh gosh, what's it gonna be? What's the boss? Ooh, okay, he's a dragon. Alright. Oh gosh. Are those like the heroes that had the instruments before? Ready yourselves, everyone. Dracbola has made his move. We must subdue him so the Phoenix's auras can overtake his. It's do or die, everyone, for the fate of our world. Alright, let's check it out. This is it. This is a small map to end it on, but I'm perfectly happy with that. We'll see about these. I bet we have to step on those Malia's tiles. I bet we have to step on each one with a sacred instrument. There are 5 of them after all. And here he is. Dracbola with devastation. The breath of Dracbola capable of enveloping the world in chaos. The Demon King, Lord of Darkness, whose sole desire is to remake the world. Demon Dragon, the embodiment of malevolence from a collapsed world. Of course, I'd say that, yeah, his stats are through the roof. He only has 2 movement, but that makes perfect sense. He's got 2 range on his weapon. It also makes perfect sense. I would say this is going to be quite a finale. Yeah, I would have to imagine we have a light one. Yeah, I would have to imagine these are like the quote-unquote, like these are the 5 heroes that had the instruments and whatnot. Giant's bow, okay, so this is it. I'm gonna do my preparations, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, this is it. I am ready to go. Let's go ahead and save one last time for this Kingdom of Gold. Let's see if this works the way I think it does. We'll find out very quickly. White Lions, time for us to stand together one more time for the fate of the world. Alright, everybody's gonna get their quote. I refuse for this to be my last dance. My resolves shall never waver. I wonder what my father would think if he knew where I am now. I'm really going to need a drink after this is over. Never a dull moment with you White Lions. We be in the old Kingdom of Gold. Must be me lucky day. My bow is knocked. Toodles, Dracbola. You guys can sit this one out. Leave it to the best. Ah yeah. The worst calamities arise from hesitation. Attack. Count on me, my friends. There's no way I'm sitting this one out. I believe the Lonely Mirror must have a happy ending. It must. 1,000 years of preparation has led to this moment. We just have to finish it here. Equip a sacred instrument to guard against malevolence. Boone, Lael, Queenie, and Edith are naturally immune. Okay. So, my assumption is that all of the units that have not been given a sacred instrument are going to be berserked at the start of each turn. I've given this one to Wise. Let's see, none on Sylvan, none on Wanda. I think that I'm going to be doing it like this. I'm going to give over, let's see, which one, maybe okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to like redo my preparations just to be on the sure side, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we are. Let's see if this works the way that I think it does. I just wanted to be on the sure side because if my units get berserked at the start of each turn, if they're not holding a weapon, there were mainly just Sylvan and Wanda that I wanted that to not take place with. So I went ahead and tried to mitigate that somewhat by, you know, giving them instruments. Here's hoping that this works out. I somehow can't really imagine Sylvan playing a flute, or maybe Wanda playing a bell, but I figured that these were pretty good on them. Extra speed and res for her, and extra power and res for him. Seems to be pretty strong. We'll see about getting through this guy first, though. It looks to me like we're going to be using the, let's see, we're going to be using the Clarius staff each turn, just to free all of our units, which, you know, that's pretty cool. It kind of forces a movement. I hope we can get up there in time. That's going to make things very difficult otherwise, because if you don't have the Clarius staff at full uses, even with 3 Hamern, it's going to be hard, because you're going to get, ooh, good crit, because you're going to be getting, let's see, you're going to be getting the 4 uses, and then 4 more uses, and then 5 uses, essentially. Actually, so, at max, you could have, like, oh wow, good level up, Leah. You could have, like, 17 uses of it, which is, you know, pretty solid, no doubt, but obviously gets to be a little bit spooky. Let's see, I'll probably have to Physic him at the start of the turn, or at the end of the turn, that is. I'm a little bit hopeful that our units don't get absorbed with the Malevolence or killed or whatever, or like berserked at the start of each turn. Actually, maybe every other turn would be acceptable, because otherwise I don't know how you'd get through this without the Cloudrius staff at full uses and the Hammer's staff completely dedicated to it, which, to be fair, that is something that we have right now, but I could see that being an issue in subsequent playthroughs for other people. Let's see, you have Tomahawk and Brave Lance, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this over. Actually, I don't really know. I guess I'll Lorgmore this guy. Seems to be perfect damage, especially with the boon support. Actually, because of the boon support, that's perfect damage. Would have been 49 otherwise, by the look of things. Let's see, and then Wanda could wall off right here. Kill this one pretty free of charge. Of course, if she gets hit, I will also Hammer her up. I think that Boone is probably going to get attacked. Well, actually, maybe Sylvan will get attacked. I'm not perfectly sure. Depends on if he wants to go for the 2 range or if he wants to go for the damage, but both options are perfectly possible. Let's see. So, I do have to keep an eye on the left side a little bit. The left side has some magic users and whatnot that will properly ruin my day if I allow them to. So this guy's got Forseti. I think I might put Joseph here to bait him out. Maybe even... yeah, I'll use my own Forseti, and I might attempt to do a little bit of barriering. First, I'm going to heal up Boone, whoosh, and then I'm going to dance for her and see about landing or throwing a ward staff on Joseph. Go ahead and ward him up. Probably going to be needing to use a lot of the ward this map, I would imagine. Looks to be one of those ones where obviously magic enemies are a little bit strong. I wonder if Dracbola's... I wonder if this negates defense, because in Sacred Stones, the Dragon's Breath by default negates defense, and if that's the case, then 55 HP, it's going to be pretty immense. The only one that can take a hit to that extent would actually just be Sylvan. So I'm hoping that it balances out, or scales off of defense. If not, then we're going to have to shoot this guy from 3 range with Winifred a bunch, and with Sylvan some. Okay, so this guy and this guy, I think that if we stand here, we can bait this one forward. He should have no capabilities of killing me. Just has silver weapons. We can even trade over... let's see, I'm sure his res is lower, yeah. His res is lower. We have all of the support partners in range. We can give over the Flame Lance. I'm going to go ahead and Hammer the Atalanta. Maybe that's not the play. I'm not perfectly sure if that's the thing I shouldn't be doing, but the Atalanta is so good that I think I'm going to be needing it. And if I end up regretting that, then I'll find out very quickly. Let's see, level up. I'm pretty happy with that. More speed on Lael. Means that she won't get doubled, I suppose, by most of these enemies. Okay, and that should be essentially all we can do this turn. I guess we can place her Saoirse right here with the Floret equipped. Although, you want to make sure I'm not in range of these guys. Obviously, the Witch gets to be a little bit strong. Go ahead, Florets. Alrighty, let's see this first turn. I do want to see if the Malevolence takes us over each turn. If it does, that's very, very bad for us. Okay, so 41 crit rate, pretty good chance we just crit. Oh, Pierce. Well, we're gonna kill because of Pierce. Thanks. Good job, Wise. That is extremely good, actually. Thank you for killing him in 1 turn. That way we don't have to, you know, use our turn on him. I wonder if using the Sacred Instruments on those tiles is the play. That might be the play. I'm going to test that out. I don't see what else you would do. Oh, yeah, that hurts a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. We don't really have any armor-effective weaponry anymore. We're going to have to get this guy with magic by the look of things. Which, you know, that's perfectly possible. But scary nonetheless. Okay, cool. He goes for him. This guy's strong. I mainly just wanted to bait him. I guess I could have used Winifred for that all the same. With the Atalanta and whatnot, that would have been perfectly fine as well. But I didn't do anything of the sort. Ooh, nice crits. Good to see it. I think he's in full support range? Maybe not. He might not be in range of Miles, otherwise I feel like he'd have more crit rate. No, he is. Okay, he's in perfect support range. Okay, so are we berserked? Or not? Well, I do want to try this. We can't actually step on those tiles. Oh, we have to attack? Oh. I'm not sure what that means, if that's the case. I was under the impression that would do something, but if it doesn't, that's fine. We can just move forward and finish off the boss in one last hurrah, which I'm perfectly okay with. I guess we'll find out very quickly whether or not those 4 people that were summoned at the start have something to do with this. Because like I said, there are a bunch of these. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'm looking forward to finding out, though. Okay, we'll giant throw that one to get him killed. Good old Sylvan. Man, this is great. Using my favorite units at the end of this is great. The only ones that I had to leave behind that I wanted to bring along were Lionel, Edith, and Parvati. Otherwise, I got to use basically everyone I wanted to. Of course, we did have to drop some units at some points. That's just going to happen in any Fire Emblem game. But I'm pretty happy with my roster so far. Of course, there are going to be units that I use differently on subsequent playthroughs. There's a 100% chance I'm playing this game more. If you're watching this at the time of this episode going up... Okay, he's got 20 power now. If you're watching this at the time of this episode going up, I do have a Let's Play series of this stream series of this going on right now. I'm playing an Iron Man of this game on Maddening, and it has been getting me pretty good, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it through on the first attempt, but it's certainly not going to escape me. I'm going to complete this game, Iron Man, one way or another. It's just a game that I love so much. It's like actually my favorite Fire Emblem game. Like, Sacred Stones is my favorite. Sacred Stones is my favorite game, but this is my favorite Fire Emblem. This has the most fun gameplay of any Fire Emblem. The supports, everything feels great. Like, there's really nothing I can complain about that hasn't already been fixed in the newest release. Like, maybe a thing here or there. It's nothing to the extent that I would, like, write some big scathing review or feel bad about anything, really. It just feels great to play this game. Like, the difficulty is certainly there. There's no doubt about that. There is difficulty. Also, I'm going to do what's called a funny. I'm going to give her the Purge Tome so that she retaliates at 3 range against that guy. Literally for no reason. Like, there's not a reason for this, but it's kind of funny, so it's worthwhile. But yeah, like I said, this game is just so much fun. If you haven't played it for yourself, please do. I guarantee that you'll have a fun time if you like Fire Emblem. Of course, there's that big meme of everyone just saying, oh, I hate Fire Emblem, but, like, honestly, if you like Fire Emblem, you're going to enjoy this game. I'm pretty confident on that. It's hard not to enjoy this game once you get, like, a good portion into it, in my humble opinion. You know, maybe I'm just purely not in tune with your liking of various games, I don't know, but I very much enjoy this game, and I think that if you like Fire Emblem, you'll probably enjoy this game too. It's 100% worth your time. Let's see, so I do want to know what these do. They say Malaise, which ordinarily would mean that you get, like, berserked. Maybe it's if you stand in this tile range of them, you get berserked. Maybe that's the thing. I guess I could test that by using Sylvan over here, although he has latest flu, so he would be fine anyway. I guess I'll continue to do what's a funny and leave him here with the Giant's Bow, because he's perfectly fine with that. So maybe the Malaise. Oh, okay, so maybe the range around Dracbola, that little square, is the Malaise as well. And then all of the squares around those, like, squares are Malaise as well. I could see that being the case. That would make perfect sense. And then only the people, unless you want to get, like... Oh, actually, he attacked from 2 range, so he did the funny. Wait, no, why didn't that work? Actually, isn't that supposed to work? Whatever. Anyway, whatever the case may be, the squares around him can only be... Okay, good. He can only be attacked by people who have the instruments, unless you want them to get berserked, essentially. And he's got so much power and defense and whatnot behind him. Oh! He warps between them. That suddenly makes more sense, actually. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. So we're going to be chasing him around, it seems, between these warp tiles. I think the way I'm going to do this, and each time he warps, it looks like he's going to summon monsters. That's a really cool way of finishing this. That's a really cool, like, final boss mechanic. I have no idea where he's going to warp to next. I guess it would just make logical sense that he would be either here or here next. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of pile up everybody right around here-ish. And we'll see what happens. Okay, Sylvan should be able to shoot him. That one, that is. If I get Boone and Pepper in range, he should have enough attack to get through. I hope, anyway. I really hope. Brave Axe has been really fun. It's really good on Pepper, that's for sure. I haven't made fantastic use of it because she's like always at the cusp of 2 hitting. But it's been a fun weapon nonetheless, and she's been a fun unit. That might be cap speed. I'll have to check. That might be cap speed. Maybe it's 28 for her. Yeah, it's 28 for her. That makes sense. Okay, Boone right here, and then Sylvan should be able to get the kill. He's 1 damage short. Unfortunate. Let's see. Could I give him... No, he has more power thanks to that weapon. Well... I mean, I guess I could just, like, dance somebody up there as well. Let's see. Joseph has got one of those instruments. That's perfectly okay. I'll just dance somebody up there to finish this guy off. That makes sense to me. Ah, yes. I guess Sylvan and Joseph aren't going to essentially act as units who can... Oh, actually, I wonder if when he warps he can attack us like an ambush spawn. I sure hope not. That'd be pretty bad for us. That would be extremely bad for us, actually. Let's see. So I guess we'll throw... I could rescue Sylvan back, actually. I think I'll do that instead. That way I can dance for him and he can shoot again. Let's see. I guess what I'll do is... I don't really have anyone else that can pick him up or anything, so I'll have to drop right here. And then, I guess move Miles out of the way. That works. Go ahead and rescue. We didn't get a fire legendary tome, I think. If we did, then I don't remember if I picked it up, or I don't know if it's in the convoy. But if it is, Lael can use it. She has the S rank there. It might be weaker than Bolganone by default, because Bolganone will have 42 might, whereas it will do 2 times effective damage. Let's see, so... I think that this turn I'm going to use the Cladria Staff just because it just makes sense to me. And might as well, like, it's not as though I'm going to have it in subsequent chapters. This is the final one, so I'll just go ahead and use it. Might as well. We get to see it 1 more time, probably 2 or 3 more times. Probably even more than that if he keeps warping around and we're not able to take him out in one go. Wherever he ends up going, like, I have to imagine it's probably going to be down here. Like, that just makes the most sense to me, because if he's right here, literally you finish it on turn 3, and then these guys don't have any purpose. Or maybe it's completely RNG. I have no idea. Let's see how it goes. Maybe he doesn't warp every turn, maybe it's every other turn. It's hard to say. I guess we'll find out right now. Oh, okay, so he doesn't want to move this turn. It might be every other turn. That would be the thing that makes sense, the most sense to me. Waste, understandable. Go ahead and kill the Tenebrous one. A little bit of a scary Dark Mage, but Sylvan doesn't care with his 3-range Giant's Bow, which we do have another one of in the convoy if it really comes to it. Gonna go ahead and equip him with the Lorgmore, and then leave Boone here with the Honoris. We'll bait out this guy with the Killing Edge, a little bit less than ideal actually if he's got that. So I might swap him over. I'll give him the aerial support, swap him over to Flame Lance. He should land the kill pretty freely. Silver Bow might hurt her pretty badly. 18 damage, or I mean 18 speed, so that's actually fine. Go ahead and kill, hopefully kill this guy with the Atalanta, but if not, it's fine. Okay, understandable. I guess I'll kill with Wise, and then, or maybe Lael. Did she get the kill? Not quite. I guess I'll kill with Wise, and then I'll dance for Wise. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. I'll dance with Wise, and then I'll pick up Winifred, and I'll pick up everyone else. Pick up the Dancer, and come on this way. Bring it on back. So with the Swordmaster in range, as well as potentially him... No, he's just out of range. So that means that we can bait out the... Yeah, we can bait out him to right here. Very good. Use the Majestra for now, that makes sense. Brave Axe, cool. Brave Axe won't do too much, I would imagine. We'll put her right here, Saoirse right here. Pepper in range of Sylvan for supports. Joseph. Yeah, like I said, I'll just dance for Wise. Pick up Noelle for now. Drop with Miles. And then pick up... Yeah, we'll do it like this. Okay, we've got everyone here together, so we should be able to manage the boss if he happens to spawn in this one tile. And if not, then it's perfectly okay as well. I think that nobody can die this turn. Funnily enough, the Malice tile acts as a little bit of a wall for us. Okay, awesome, Critlia. Magistra has been a fantastic weapon. It's one of the most fun weapons I've ever used. It's a sword that hits on magic if you don't know, so it's very, very fun to use, especially on a unit with these stats. Quite luckily, she has leveled up well for me, too. Not something I can really complain about to any capacity. Oh yeah. Man, that's a cool Swordmaster animation. I think that they've been upgraded for the newest patch, or like, upgraded, they're back to normal, what they used to be. I kinda like these. These are cool. Okay, please dodge this one. Okay, cool. He'll kill this guy. 2 shots. 2 shots, 1 death. That's so much HP and so much damage. This is the first time that Sylvan's used the Lord more too. I've had it on Pepper for so long. Let's see. Okay. Oh, actually, is Leo gonna get shot? No, I don't think she can. Not unless the guy has a 3-range bow. He shouldn't. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure I mapped that out, and Ariel is the only one that can get hit. Which, you know, not the greatest still, but it's not going to destroy us or anything. I really hope that Dracula doesn't act as an ambush spawn, because if he does, that's horrible for us. Oh, okay, no, she dies, 100%. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Alright, so I think we're roughly back to where we left off. I essentially just did the same series of movements, except for the part where I didn't leave a flyer in range of this archer. I think that makes perfect sense, but I guess we'll see what happens. We also got some different level ups, some that were kind of funny. Sylvan got a blank level up that I recall seeing, which, to be fair, he does have cap stats, so that's like a decent bit more likely than ordinarily. I think we're going to be good this time. We're also going to see if Dracula warps every other turn. We're going to bait out this guy again. Of course, he could obviously kill Leah. He has exactly enough damage to do so. I don't know if we'll get the crit this time. Yeah, I didn't think so. But we'll be finding out right now, or maybe next turn if he moves at any given point in time. Oh right, and I forgot to swap him over to the Lordmore. That makes sense. But it's good that this guy attacked us the way that he did, I suppose. I guess I didn't bait out the Swordmaster the same, but that's fine. Let's see. Silverbow, yeah. That makes sense as to why that killed Leo. Silverbow is really strong. Okay, that one wants to do that. Sure. That works for me. I could probably get in range of both of those guys. Maybe even barrier up somebody. Okay. Ooh, use the... Okay, those are some pretty funny sounds. Hopefully you don't have Shadow Shot, of course. That makes sense. Dragon Spear, Longsword. Okay. So that means that he's moving to here next, I think. Or that would be the logical point. But I'm going to move up here, and hopefully he'll do that instead. Maybe I'll outsmart the big brain. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I might go ahead and hammer up the Magistra just to finish off this chapter. She's got so much res. Yeah, Brave Dark Tome. Or a Tome. She's got so much res that I might just throw her into all of that up there. I think that makes sense to me. I could also barrier up Wanda if I really wanted to. Or I could do both. I mean, honestly. I have enough to go around, I think. Let's see. Where is that? Yes, it's right there. As long as they can both retaliate, I'm more than happy to do that. She can with the Dorado, so I'll like, honestly, I'll just leave her here as it is. And then if she gets hit, I'll, instead of burying her... Okay, cool. I was gonna say, instead of burying, I will just use the Gladius. I can pretty freely use that now. Let's see, man, I really want her to get that 1 more point of power, maybe 1 more point of skill too, so that everything's above 20. Well, I guess except for res, but it's above 20, basically, anyway. Okay, so Ariel can barrier up Leah. Whoosh. And then I'll put her over here with the Magistra. Although, first I'm going to do this, and then I will probably... First I'm going to do this, I think. Where can I stand that it's safe? I can stand there, and it's safe. So I'll do this. Probably hit, maybe crits, with the Excalibur. And we'll see how that goes. I'll probably try to sort of, let's see. How do I want to make my movements? Because, like, it doesn't really matter that much. We don't have anything up here that can hurt us apart from this guy in a particular way. I guess what I could just do is, go ahead and Hamern. Yeah, Hamern the Magistra. Whoosh. That is a beautiful animation. We don't get to see it too often. Probably shouldn't skip through it. I'll put her right here. She'll kill this guy, block off, and so on and so forth. And then I think we're good. We still have 2 Hamern uses left. Obviously you cannot Hamern the Hamern. That's sadly something that this game doesn't let you do. I would assume. I actually haven't checked, but if you can, that's really funny. You can't do that by default in Sacred Stone, so I assume not in this game. I'm gonna go ahead and put Pepper down a square, or 2. Put Sylvan here with the Giant's Bow, let him bop through this guy really quickly. At the speed of light. Sylvan, absolute unit that he is. And then I'll do this, and I think we're completely safe. We only... yeah, these two... okay, so they're not in range of that one. That's okay. Honestly, I could just dance for Wanda and put her on this pillar, and, like, literally everything is fine because she's crazy. So I'm gonna do that. Good job, Wanda. Also, I'll probably need to rescue Noelle back a little bit, but that's perfectly okay, too. She doesn't have any supports in range, but she's great, so she doesn't need them. Who needs supports when you got Wanda? Well, actually, I need supports. I like supports quite a bit, and I want to keep using them. But I also want to keep using Wanda. Could just use them both, but, well, not like this. Saoirse can't be up there with her right now. She doesn't quite have the same res capabilities, and her S-rank tome isn't precisely able to, you know, hit at 2 range. Okay, so she's not quite going to kill, but she's weakening them enough that I can get up here and have them dead. And that's perfectly cool. So the Valkyrie's probably going to heal this guy, actually. I think it's going to prioritize healing over anything else, yeah. Okay, I'm glad it didn't move too far away, because I can still kill it now. And all of those units up top, perfectly capable of killing them off. And we'll see where Dracbola warps to. Gonna go ahead and grab the short spear. Do I have a regular spear? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just gonna use that because it's fun. Doesn't actually get the kill. Sag. I guess I expected too much of old Boone. Ah, no I didn't. Not at all. If I had left him in support range, as I was just talking about, it would have worked anyway. We'll just go a little bit overkill, use the Atalanta. I still haven't tested these squares, I think. The ones that would have Malevolent... let's see, did I? I still haven't. I'm gonna test one with Miles right now. Okay, he doesn't get Berserk. It's only when you're in range of Dracbola. Which is cool. Let's see, can I Forseti? I can Forseti, or I can really do anything that I want. Sylvan can do this. Giant's Bow. Maybe I'll rescue Sylvan back and dance for him, and he'll kill the other one too. So, Sylvan right here is confirming that we don't get S-rank bows if you already have an S-rank weapon, which, you know, I'm fine with. I don't really... So, like, I've explored the concept of multiple S-rank weapons. I've sort of, like, had this discussion, I've thought this out some, and I think that it's for the best that we can't have multiple S-ranks. I think that it sort of creates units that, like, you're just going to end up having 2 legendary weapons on them, or they're going to be a little bit overpowered. I don't know. It's a good benefit. There's a good benefit to it. Like, it makes units better, but I don't think that units necessarily have to just be better for the sake of being better. I think it's fine if they can only master one weapon type. Having units that are just overpowered sort of creates an unbalanced experience anyway. That's one thing I like about this game, is that you can still get away with using the bad units if you want, but there are definitively bad units. Units that you probably shouldn't use, or units that, if you tried to use, they're probably going to give you a harder time than others, and I really like that. I don't like it whenever games have units that, like, yeah, there's, like, the vague concept of some units being bad, but the vast majority of the cast is just broken. And that's not something I enjoy. But this game I very much enjoy. I don't feel that in any particular way towards this game. Let's see, because the units that I have are very good, there's no doubt there, but they're not broken, I would say. Like, even Lael. Lael was straight garbage before. She's usable now thanks to her promotion. And also thanks to the level ups that I've given her, she's already level 15. That just goes to show that, you know, anyone can become good, no matter how bad they were previously. Wow. Okay. I'm glad to see the crit animation at least once. I know that this is just like a lightly modified version of the Nino animations, but even so. It's a very cute Phoenix. I enjoy it. Layla's a very fun unit. Level 16 already. She was only like level 10 when she promoted. Not even level 10. She might have been like level 5, because I didn't use her at all. I had her benched at every opportunity. And I will say that her growths aren't actually superb. Like, I think I just got super lucky with a lot of her level ups, but it's been a lot of fun to use her nonetheless. You can probably kill these two, and then Lael can kill the final one. Ooh. Yeah, I always forget that Tubalcane isn't actually effective against those guys. It might be in a new patch, or in the next patch. I'm not perfectly sure. It's not something that I am aware of, if so. Haven't gotten there yet in the Iron Man, which you should check out if you haven't already. If you're enjoying your time here on the F08 channel, see if you enjoy some of that other content that I got going. I do streams. Lonely Mirror Iron Man currently, as of the time of this recording. But if you're watching from the future, you may already know the ending of that. That's pretty cool. Let's see, so can we... That one's going to be a little bit of an issue to take out, unless we just use Wanda. Wanda's perfectly capable of doing that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wanda. Poor, poor Wanda. How she has, taken some slander from various aspects, or from various sides of the community. Well, quote-unquote community. I'm making an @ symbol, KJ McLeod. At you, KJ McLeod, for slandering Wanda. No, I'm kidding. Am I kidding? I'm not kidding. I'm a little bit kidding, but not really. Not a little bit. Don't slander Wanda. She's good. This proves it. This proves how good Wanda is. Yeah, I did give her stat boosters, to be fair, but she was doing good. Yeah, she was doing good. Don't do it. You're gonna comment something mean. I know it. It's not actually gonna be mean, but like, shh. You don't have to. We can keep this a secret. They don't have to know. Anyway, Wanda's crazy. I'm probably just gonna use the Cladria staff again. That makes sense to me. Go ahead and get my units healed up and stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't have to do that. I don't have to, like, overextend or anything. Whoosh. Right next to you with the physics staff. Anyway, we'll see if Dracbola spawns to right here, and if not, then that's cool. Like I said, I hope it's not an ambush spawn, because if it is, then suddenly I'm very, very dead. Okay, cool. Spawns right there. Nice. Devastation. Divine Tome. Divine Tome. I'm just gonna put Wanda up there again, because she's great. I like Wanda. She is a very fun character. Very adorable. Can I put her on the pillar and that work? No, not quite. Oh well. We'll put her right here, and we'll get Saoirse right up behind her. Maybe not right behind her. Although, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to sort of, like, back away from this thing, because on the off chance the Dracbola does act as an ambush spawn, like, I didn't see his turn end. He very well could attack upon warping. And if he's... I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that at all. But, I guess it's gonna be fine, because Wanda's a champ, and she can kill these two regardless. Good old Dorado. So glad that it's 1-2 range. Really does make it feel a lot better. Gotta restore staff. Good to see it. You know, actually, Dracbola is in range of Wanda right now. I wonder if that's a possibility. I don't know how much HP he has. I would have to assume... Oh, nice crit. I would have to assume it's like 120 like the Demon King or something. That feels like it would make the most sense to me. And then his stats are a little bit buffed too, like compared to the Demon King. Quite a bit buffed, actually. So there's no way Wanda's like one rounding or anything. She probably won't even... Oh, actually, she might double. I think she will. Oh. Interesting maneuver there. I guess the legendary weapons don't do effective damage against him. That creates a situation, doesn't it? We have to get through 36 defense. That's kind of wild. I hope we're capable of doing that, because otherwise, I don't know what we're doing. That could get really bad really quickly. Let's see how this goes, though. Shining Bow for the most damage, because it's magic damage. Oh, yeah, Great Shield, that makes sense. Oh, it did 1 damage? I'm pretty sure that's like a small bug of some kind, I'm not sure. Maybe that was intended, I don't know. That's pretty funny, though. Saoirse can get this kill with the Killing Edge. I guess I could have just used the, thingy. Very descriptive, I know. Could have used the, legendary weapon. Nice. Good. Honestly, her stats are... Like, I can't complain about Saoirse. I could complain about her in my other run, but not in this one. Let's see. So do we have Stiletto? Because I know that does effective damage. If I crit, then it kills perfectly. Yeah, there we go. No Silencer, but we still got the crits, so now we get to kill perfectly unless we crit again. Please don't. I just want to see the perfect damage kill. Of course. It means perfect damage kill. That's what Silencer does, so... There's that, I guess. I can't be too mad. Good job, Miles. Miles is a unit that I kind of majorly slept on, it seems. Because, he kind of popped off something fierce. Ended up being a unit that I didn't really give a lot of attention to, but then he ended up being crazy. I'm very happy about that. Alright, so if he has 2 movement, I want to, like, properly make sure I'm out of his range. So he'd go, like, 1-2, and then 1-2. And then every square around that can be attacked from 2 range. Currently Miles would be just out of range, so there's that, I guess. Of course, if he warps up top again, suddenly things are bad, because that puts Wanda and Leah in range. I guess we'll see. Guess we will find out, like, right about now. I hope he's not an ambush spawn, like, essentially. Because that makes him very hard to, like, approach in a meaningful way. Because he'll probably one-shot, like, most of my units here. Okay. Oh. Understandable. She got berserked. Let's see. So, let's see if we do have any weapons that can deal effective damage. Oh, Norse? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? We're gonna be chasing him around for quite some time, trying to deal some damage. Like, Wanda literally doesn't do anything with the Dorado. Because she's like, well, I mean, with the support, she might. Also, he can move. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he'll ever move. I'm decently sure on that. I'm not actually. Like, at all. But, I'm thinking he just wants to stand in place and warp between squares. That way he doesn't mess up his, like, you know, stuff. Can she do anything with the Atalanta? Maybe. Wow, he has a lot of speed if I can't double him with Winifred. 20 speed, although he does lose, like, 2. So, like, literally, if she had 1 more speed, then she would be doubling him. Sylvan probably doubles, actually. Let's see, Lordmore. Sylvan's my best bet, pretty free of charge. In order to save her, I'm going to have to sort of restore from 3 range. I guess I could rescue her up here. I guess first order of business is trying to take out these guys. That makes the most sense to me. I could, let's see, how do I want to do that? Wanda could kill this one, I'm sure. Maybe. Not quite. We don't have another support partner for her right now. I guess Leah could probably kill this one, or at least do good damage to it. Please. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, so she kills that one. Maybe I just go ahead and use the Caladrius, and then kill the bottom one with Pepper. Ooh, 28, wow. How much res does Dracula have in comparison to defense? It is a little bit less, but not much. 30 damage. Yeah, she can't do anything with Majestra. Does she do effective damage? She dies. Big time. Mega dead. Of course, her speed doesn't really matter as much because Bolganon weighs her down. Do I have... Where's my recover, or whatever? Restore? There it is. Wanda has it. Well, I'll stay out of his range. Whoosh. I don't have the Sword Slayer down here. So that could become an issue. Maybe I can shoot him with Sylvan. Yeah, I can. And then, Pepper can get around there, and surely she'll be able to hit at least, like, once. Please get strength. Dang. Well, any point of strength would be nice here. Yep, that gets the kill. As long as it lands the first time, and then she doesn't subsequently get hit, of course. Rune Sword will restore the HP. Let's see. I guess I'll... Can I kill him with anyone? I hope that... Ooh, man. So, Lael, how about you weaken? And please hit this. If not, then I can just use Winifred, but I'd like to start shooting the boss. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe Miles. Yeah, that'll work, as long as you hit. Yeah, there we go. What you like to see. And Wise can do this. Surely, he will not miss. Okay. Good. Okay, extremely good, actually. Wise might be the play. Wise with Piers would be kind of great, actually. Oh yeah, I think that might be the play. Maybe I'll trade him over the Dorado. I'll have to rescue Noelle out after I do this. But, that might be the play. Cause like... Oh, actually, does he live? Yeah, he lives. So... Wise with the Brave Lance? If he lands Pierce, he's doing 35 damage. And then his... I guess this guy just negates all crit rate. Because otherwise, you know, 33. Yeah, he just negates crit against himself. That makes sense. That's probably for the best with the boss. It also makes sense that, Actually, I was going to say that it makes sense he has no crit against us. But that's because of Wise being kind of crazy. Let's see. Can Boone kill this guy? Not without a risk of crits. Well, anyway, I have to rescue Noelle out of here or else she mega dies. Let's see. I'll drop with Sersha, maybe? Unless she kills this without crit. I guess it's gonna have to be Winifred. we'll just do that. Bop. Oh, nice. Take and drop. And, like, at this point, if he moves, we're already dead, so... I guess we'll see what happens in that way. How much do you get way down by the, Dorado? 11 weight, so you lose 2 speed. That's perfectly fine. Swap that on over to Wise, and then we'll have him stand right here. With his support partners hopefully in range. I can sort of make that happen, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I can't quite manage that with her, but I should have attacked with the Forseti as well. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see if he has a custom animation or anything. Okay, so it's just a, oh. Oh, wow. Is that like a double? That's kind of odd, but it's cool. Please pierce? Dang. Alright. Oh, actually, it's sort of, I'm not perfectly sure how that is, but that's how that is, I suppose. Regardless of how I think of it. Okay, you're in range of everybody, so we'll go ahead and shoot with you. Ooh, scary. This is cool, though. I'm glad it's not, like, necessarily this huge boss thing. Like, it doesn't have to be a giant, like, new custom sprite or anything for a final boss. It's perfectly fine to do it like this. Just better colors and whatnot. Alrighty, I wonder how much HP he has. We should start seeing it reach down to 80 pretty soon. He's going to be warping on the next turn, so we need to be a little bit careful as to... Wow, Flame Lance actually does more. I actually wanted with Flame Lance might do damage, but I guess we'll see. Sylvan doubles, so he's basically my best bet. He's in range of not all of his support partners right now, but if I do it like this... What, does Wanda? Nah, she doesn't. Okay. And then Leah doesn't either, so... And Leah dies, so can't really do that. Well, Sylvan, I'm going to do this, and then I'll dance for you, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. That makes the most sense. He has 98 HP left. That said, maybe Pepper, since she's not doing anything anyway, yeah, there's not a chance. I mean, I guess with a Lord more, she might be able to, but, like, she has less power than Wanda, so no. I'll do it like this. Now he'll do 13 times 2, and then I can dance for him, and he'll do even more. I will have to use the Caladrius, of course, but... Oh, nice, he dodged. That's even better. Good job, Sylvan. Go ahead and dance. I don't think we'll be able to kill him this turn. Maybe we will. Completely depends on whether or not Wise wants to pierce, but if he does, then I think we win. Which is sweet. Let's see. Yeah, that hurts. Big time hurts. Maybe he'll attack before he warps. If he does, I'm down with that. But otherwise, we're counting on Wise to do his thing. Go ahead and... Caladrius. Whoosh. Nice. You love to see it. Is that the last use? I don't think so. I think we have 2 more. Right? Right? 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. And then we're gonna have to rescue Wise out, which... I don't know if we're capable... No, we are. Definitely capable of with Wanda. I think that... Is that all of his support partners? Yeah, they're all in range. If he pierces, he kills. That's what we're counting on. We need him to pierce. You got this. Come on, 1 pierce, Wise. That's all you gotta do, and then you win. Come on, Wise. Come on. Come on, Wise. I'm not counting on it necessarily, but a pierce would win. Alright, understandable. Maybe I leave him in range. Either way, what I'm going to do is, actually, I have to rescue him out unless I use Wanda, which she has to do this. Take and drop. Then we'll do rescue with Leo. Maybe Sylvan does enough damage. If he does, I'm really proud of him. Take and drop. And then he'll attack Sylvan. Nobody else is in range. Sylvan will knock him down so that we can kill him. Basically, regardless of where he warps, we can kill him on the next turn. Awesome, we got this. Come on, Sylvan. Oh, he heals. Right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, awesome. Good job. We got this. Maybe I'll just warp Sylvan to kill him on the next turn. Sylvan seems like a very fitting unit to end this for us. He's been pretty easily our best one throughout this game. Let's see, where's he gonna warp to? Oh, he doesn't warp. Alright, well, we'll just do one of these then. This is it! We've come to the end of Fire Emblem the Lonely Mirror, and we're gonna finish off Dragbola. I do kind of want to see if Lael has a conversation with him. I feel like Boone probably will, so I'm going to try that first. Boone doesn't die either, so let's see. Boone doesn't seem to have a custom one with him. I wonder if Lael does. She, of course, dies. Like, she mega dies. She dies really beyond any sense of comprehension. If we can give her the kill, I wouldn't be mad about it, but I think I'd rather have that on a more fitting unit. Like, if Wise happens to... If he happens... Oh, wow. Flame Lance is better than Dorado here because of his res. That's kind of crazy. I wish I'd kept that in mind. Yeah, of course he dies there. If we can shoot... Okay, Winifred, you can't kill. So we could give this to Lael. We could see if she has a conversation with him and kill with Lael. And I feel like from a story perspective, that's rather fitting. However, I think she also mega dies if she misses. I'm not perfectly willing to risk that, but I kind of am, a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe I mean, Sylvan might level up and he might cap off this. I think I have to give it to Sylvan. What I'm gonna do is, I'll make a save state, and if we end up finding out that there's a support or a conversation, you know what, it's like, Sylvan 100% kills here. I just want to see if, there's a conversation. Do they have one? Okay, no. We'll see if it would have hit, but, like, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna go back anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give it to Sylvan. This is it, though. That's the end. Fire Emblem Lonely Mirror. Unless there's, like, another phase. I don't know. Oh, yeah. There it is. Dracbola. And then he caps off. Level 20 Sylvan. That's level 2020. Beautiful. Caps his HP. Great power. Beautiful. Is that it? Oh. Oh, wow. Does he have a new form? We weakened him. This is our chance, everyone. Prepare the sacred instruments and surround him now. Alright, awesome. The Phoenix's aura are affecting him. Auron, please come back to us. Then why isn't it working? Is he too far gone? There's one last thing we haven't tried. All the souls, no, sacrifices of Argon, have repelled malevolence for all these years. Their sacrifice alone saved Aramos once before, but I can hear them calling. They want to reach him. Ooh. You just shattered Lita's flute. Oh. It's working. The souls trapped inside may actually reach him. This is it, everyone. Come on, Auron. If you are indeed the Golden King, you can beat this. Prove your strength. This can't be the end of the line. Fight to the end, Auron. Ah, yeah. I'm going to need you to wake up now. Return, O Golden King. Save your land. Here's the last one. Oh, man. There he is. Is he saved? Auron. Thank you. Oh, did he die? He's gone. And his kingdom of gold has returned to gold. True. Yes, it has. Oh, there go the phoenixes. Is that it? Have we saved the world? Ooh, is that his soul? Oh. The curse on this land has been lifted. You have redeemed my mistake from all those years ago. I am truly happy. Oh. Argenta, my love, is that you? It is, and after 1,000 years, it finally looks like we can be together. Let us rest in peace. Beautiful. That's it. It's over, isn't it? The sorrow that Auron bore was everyone's. It's gone now. I feel like all the worry in the world has lifted. Do you think the world and the people will return to normal now? You said it before, Leah. The Kingdom of Gold has returned. I think the people will wake up from this as if they had some nebulous dream. I have no doubt that the people will return. The phoenixes were Argenta's final gift, and Auron's too. They are the true relics of Argon, but it will be up to us to shape the world going forward. That means all the nations must join forces and work together, just as we have now. Together we were able to defeat the demon dragon of legend. What comes next should be trivial. Celeste, Amatona, and Burgo should form a restoration alliance and move forward together. Nice. That is a splendid idea, Lord Wise. Amatona would happily accept an official treaty. I gotta say, Wise, I'm impressed. Oh, well, you know. Oh, man. It looks like everyone is returning back to their nations. Our journey is finally over. It's kind of weird to all be going our separate ways. We've been through so much together. Yeah, it is, but I know this won't be a goodbye for long. There'll be so much to do for Armas to recover. So what's next for the White Lions? We did just save the world, so all future endeavors will naturally be simple in comparison. Do you want to just go back and defeat simple-minded bandits after this? Well, it honestly pays better. Actually, we really need to get our act together when it comes to our mercenary contracts. At least we learned something too. Yes, I think that I like the idea of returning home. It's there after all, because of everything we accomplished. And there it is. Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror has come to its close. Of course, we're still, like, this is going to be a long episode, but that's fine. Of course, we're going to go through the epilogue and whatnot. I'll just save over this one. I've got another save on another game, so it's no big deal. I cannot believe it's come to a close. Months later. Miles, is that you? What in the blazes are you doing all the way out here? Brats, this is embarrassing. I didn't think you would find me out so easily. Actually, I knew you'd been trailing me for some time. Just didn't know why. A prince shouldn't be wandering the countryside unaccompanied. I just wanted to make sure you didn't run into any trouble. Trouble I can handle. But this, New Granary, it's like an epicenter for problems. What a pain. And you'll probably be here a while. Yeah, I will. The royal family wants to ensure that all territory in Celeste is receiving aid after the calamity. It was only logical for me to be trusted here and continue to build trust with our neighbors. I look forward to seeing how New Granary will flourish. I appreciate your words of confidence, but I am honestly a little apprehensive about that arrangement. I see. Well, let's talk it out around a nice roaring fire. That will put your mind at ease. Yes, I could use a little more of that, Miles. Then it's a date? This again. Of course, I'd like to spend time with my trusted friend, before his return to the White Lions. Who said anything about leaving? Oh, yeah, they have an aid support, that makes sense. There's Lionel, I think. Oh, okay, King Nielsen's alive again. Son. Father, you sure have been checking up on me quite a bit. You've been lost in thought for days. I'm just making sure you can handle this responsibility. Yes, I took the throne earlier than I imagined, but I always knew this was my destiny. Then you are aware of what must be done now. I am. Right now, the continent is most malleable. Malleable. Sure. We must secure Celeste's position for the future, so that we come out on top, my boy. I put a lot of thought into this. I think it would be wise to increase our mining. Stone and metals will be precious in the future. That's an idea. We have the ability to have the strongest economy. The strongest economy and the strongest military. I will see to it that Celeste's strength is true. Awesome. Here's Wise. I am finally back home, but this doesn't feel like the Burga that I remember. I really have been gone for a long time. Oh? Lord Wise, I heard that you have returned, and I couldn't wait another moment to come here personally. It's just you, huh? Dang it, from your eyes I can tell my welcome home party will have to wait. Yes, but fortune smiled on Burga. Not many lives were lost from the recent calamity. However, there is much political work and rebuilding that we must oversee. You must be joshing me, Lord Talford. There must be someone else better suited for that sort of thing. I always seem to mess up this sort of thing. It is out of my hands, Lord Wise. People chant your name. After all, it was your actions that helped to save all of our moss, true. I mean, well, I did pretty much do everything. But this is a lot to process, even for me. Let's not keep the people waiting. I know. But we cannot make this so formal. I want to have some fun tonight. He deserves it, he really does. It has certainly been a while, Lael the Phoenix. So you're Race of the Tranquil. Why do you look so surprised? I'm not surprised. I was wondering when you'd make your way here. I apologize for the delay. I'm afraid Dakota has been up in arms as of late. As has everywhere else. I know. The fact is, the Proclaimers are responsible for what happened. I've pledged to aid in Aramas's rebirth. I will share this burden. You are mistaken, Lord Reizo. It will not be a burden to dedicate ourselves to the world and its people. So the Proclaimers have a new purpose, then. We do. A gentler world that my brother wished for me. I'd like to share that dream. Ariel? Oh, Boone. I hope I didn't wake you up. What in the world are you doing up at this hour? Go to bed. I will in a little bit. Still have a lot of work to do. You are managing our payments, aren't you? Just so. But also, I'm going through all of the records of our contracts in Celeste. We sure have our hands full. Let me join you then. We have 3 missions this week. I'm going to need you at your best. Go to bed. The same could be said about you, Ariel. Then, yeah, we are finishing this together. Very well, you win. Say, Ariel, what do you think about expanding our network to the other countries? I love to help them out too, but we don't have the resources right now. I know, we'll just have to expand our ranks. The White Lions are more than a mercenary group, Boone. We are a family. I know, Ariel. Then, let's expand our family. Oh, Boone. Ah. Are they getting married? That's adorable, if so. I knew I'd find you here. You knew me too well, Mother. I've always loved these gardens. Yes, you and your father would spend a lot of time out here together. I figured you'd come here to collect your thoughts. There's not much need, Mother. I know that I am ready to lead Amatona. I know, you're already so accomplished. Or you've already accomplished so much. The world is changing fast, and we need a new leader. Keep up with the growth. I am confident in the relationships I have made on my journey. Amatona will move forward with Celeste, Berga, and Jagoda. People are in good hands. You've already saved us all once, even if many don't know it. I'd like to tell them someday the story of my journey. It's been the tradition of our ancestors to write stories of the generation. Father used to read them to me. I truly believe the stories connect us all. And I know my story will inspire generations to come. It definitely will. I'd imagine that all of these scenes will be different if they have like A supports and stuff. Like I imagine that the Boone one would have been a little bit different. You know, obviously the Miles one a little bit different. But here's our turn counts. I don't know how well I've done in terms of like the usual, or what like the average is for turns, but that felt like decent time. 583 turns. Let's see the endings. Parvati, Rune Fanatic. Parvati became mesmerized by the Kingdom of Gold and worked to excavate the ancient relics beneath the sand. Her research allowed her to invent gadgets and medicines that earned her riches. That's what she deserves. 103 battles, 70 wins, no losses. Roxy, Lady of the Mist. 20 battles, 12 wins, 0 losses. Despite wanting to settle down, Roxy's gift continued to drag her all over Arumas, right, because she gets lost a bunch. Fortunately, she always had a friend to visit no matter where her travels take her. Of course. Liang. You didn't see use in this run, but in other runs, most certainly. Liang, the Rogue of Justice. Liang makes his way through New Granary from time to time. Rumors say that he is on a quest to rid the world of evil witches. Others say he found a new calling. I mean, I guess. Saoirse, the Harpy. 217 battles, 145 wins, no losses, one of my best units. Saoirse honored her agreement and stayed with the White Lions, in which she found family. New recruits find Saoirse the most difficult to please. They recognize it as tough love. Yep, that's completely correct. Noelle, Flower in the Wind. She did have one loss, only 19 battles though. Her travels far from completed, Noelle set out on a journey with a few close allies. When she could voyage no longer, she returned home and has become a local celebrity. Amazing. Noelle was one of my favorite answers in all of Fire Emblem. Riley, Vulgar Bruiser. Unfortunately, we didn't get to use him too much. 15 battles, 5 wins. Riley, unsure what to do after the conflict, followed the White Lions back to Celeste. In time, he became a dependable mercenary and an irreplaceable member of the team. I don't actually know much about his character, but sounds good to me. Pepper, Barbed Thistle, 105 battles, 74 wins, 1 loss. Captain Pepper and her crew were rarely spotted along the Elior coast again. Songs were written of the riches she uncovered in the Kingdom of Gold and her travels in a faraway land. Pepper was a really fun unit to interact with. Arena, Benevolent Witch, ? Only 1 battle. Arena disappeared after the final battle, leaving only a cryptic message behind. She continues to experiment with the boundaries of magic to bring blessings to those she meets. Right. He was, yeah, very benevolent ? That's very true. Eliza, Sangin Moon. I hope I said that right. I have no idea. Sort of like a blood moon, I would imagine. Eliza returned to the shadows of Jagoda and became a vigilante to protect the weak and innocent. She still keeps her focus through dark times. Ozias, Freedom's Lance. 5 battles, 3 wins. Poor Ozias. I don't think we're going to be seeing him used that much in subsequent runs. Ozias returned to Jagoda as a free man. After helping to settle all of his family's debt, Ozias entered the political world and fights for those who cannot protect themselves. Interesting, so he became like a senator. Oh, we didn't get her, but I guess we get to see her ending. Amanda's return to Rosanna continued an era of prosperity. This promoted her to propose a law to make it illegal to disagree with her, which did not pass. much to her anger and frustration. Makes sense to me. Ah yes, here she is. 188 battles, 106 wins, only 2 losses, Wanda, Ruby of Berga. Wanda returned to Berga with purpose, passionately establishing new trade routes. Despite a break from her jousting hobby, no knight is able to match her riding speed. Absolutely not, she is so fast. Eamon, sensible lanceman. If you enjoy Eamon, check out the Iron Man, because he's amazing. Eamon was rewarded for his dedication to the Ashmont house and became an advisor. His calm temperament and sage words have proven invaluable to Berga's success. Makes perfect sense to me. Berga's a really, even-headed guy. Wise, the best ever. Completely agree. 173 wins, or 173 battles, 105 wins. Wise rose as a leader in Aramas's restoration, and the Ashmont house became the most influential in Berga. He still pulls the occasional stunt to satisfy his ego, much to other nobles' chagrin. Nice. Shane, Gleaming Knights. We didn't get to see much of Shane, but I enjoy him. Shane succeeded Astoria as the new leader of Berga. He re-established the council by inviting people of different regional and financial backgrounds. His new view helped to lead Berga to greater prosperity. Nice. Ah yes, Faith, the unit that I thought I was going to use for a really long time, but never really came to fruition. Faith, Winged Envoy. Faith continued to serve as an ambassador for Celeste, proving integral to the kingdom's positive foreign relations. She tends to get sidetracked around the world, yeah. Rob, you love to see him. Rob, the flippant lance. Rob resigned from his post in the Celeste army. He spends his days at a quiet cabin, writing about the battles and journey he experienced. Yeah, he does that, certainly. Hot Dog Water, Twisted Arrow. If you don't know that, watch the streams. At King Caden's request, Benji became the captain of the Archer Squadron. The new class of archers are considered the sharpest shooters in the world. He had found a good source for target practice. Yeah, he hates Pegasus Knights. Here's Helga. Helga's a unit that I like, but I didn't get to use. Helga took a year off from her duties to travel and reflect on life. With her new perspective, she finds peace serving King Caden and her homeland. Awesome. I'd like to read more of her support. She seems really cool. Curtis, World's Herald. We didn't get to use him either, but I like his beard. Curtis returned to Celeste and led a new squad of messengers, which had improved relations across the land. He serves as a mentor for young Pegasus riders. Wyatt, General of Ages. Wyatt's pretty cool. He's like the most Jagan of all time. General Wyatt retired from Celeste's military and was given a proper send-off by the many who valued his leadership. He spends his remaining years with his family, never to take arms again. He deserves it. He's a good guy. Caden, Winter King. He's a really strong unit. I kind of wish I'd used him some. But we had Winifred, with his father's blessing, as the new king. Caden worked tirelessly to boost Celeste's economy with a new dedication in mining. He married a young maiden from Municro, and the two are expecting twins. Nice. So I guess if he ends up marrying someone else and that goes on with them instead. Edith, Lightning's Prophets. Many visits were paid by Edith to the champions who saved Aramas until they suddenly stopped. Oh yeah. Some say Edith left the world after she was satisfied that it was moving in the right direction. Or, maybe she's old. But, we can hope that everything went well. Queenie the Watcher. Queenie disappeared after the battle without a trace. Those who sought her out returned only with sadness. Dang. So Queenie was a unit that really grew on me. I hope that we can see more of her with, an A support on somebody else in another run. Virgil, the Red Bastion. As Leah rose to become queen, she offered Virgil the title of Captain of the Royal Knights for his unwavering loyalty, which he accepted. His strength and valor serve his country in the New World. Excuse me. Virgil very much deserves that. Ah yes, Grant, the Amiable Shield. Grant remained in the Amatona Royal Guard, but he found himself most useful protecting small villages under the threat of crime. When he sheds his armor, he finds joy in cooking for the less fortunates. Good old Grants. Love to see it. Catherine, Insightful Healer. Yeah, Catherine's the unit I wanted to use more too. I like her a lot. In recognition of Catherine's tireless devotion to Amatona, she was bestowed a noble status. She continues to serve as advisor, while taking another guiding role as the head of a new family. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. She's, like, she was always Leah's, but, like, more so now. Brett established a council of representatives from both within Amatona and from other nations. He is respected by all for his civility and judgment. Makes sense to me. Duke of Embers. Atticus, Purple Crow. I think I promoted him, right? Yeah, I promoted him. He got to see some extra action. Atticus parted with the White Lions and returned to his old ways. Rumors of a master thief were spun around the villages he perused, until all of Amatona learned to be suspicious of purple-haired men. Yeah, Terran the Guardian. So Virgil actually becomes Terran's captain in a way. Terran continued to serve Queen Leah after her coronation. Terran remains among the strongest of knights in Amatona, even in his later years, where promising young knights cannot match his skill. He was crazy. I'm so glad that we got to meet him. Sylvan the Drunken Axe, 317 battles, 203 wins, not a single loss. Absolute legend of a man. Sylvan fulfilled his dream to open a tavern. While he manages to keep out of trouble, he eventually returns to a life of drinking and gluttony, but he chooses to live life with a smile and a big heart. Sylvan deserves that completely. I love him. Caspian the Faithful. We didn't get to use him as much because he wasn't as good as Sylvan. Caspian declared that he would be the strongest White Lion and trained day in and day out to make it a reality. His resolve created a culture where everyone wanted to be stronger, strong enough to protect their family. Makes sense to me. Caspian's a great guy. Winifred, Deadly Flower. 234 battles, 165 wins, just the one loss. Winifred kept up her flirtatious ways, never managing to seduce a man worthy of her hand in marriage. She carries on in support of the White Lions, but regularly takes personal holidays far from Celeste. Makes sense to me. Travis, the Green Glory. Make sure to check him out in the Iron Man 2. He's really popping off. Let's see. So Travis left the Royal Military and the White Lions to start his own mercenary guard. Awesome. They specialize in escorting wealthy merchants throughout Celeste. Yeah, wealthy merchants. That makes perfect sense for Travis's character. Lionel was never the same after his mind was restored. Though his fighting days are over, he smiles as he watches over the next generation of the White Lions. I'm glad that we could save him. That was the biggest thing for me back in the day. Nice, they get a paired ending. Miles and Joseph. Miles the Steadfast Sword, Joseph Gale Force Prince. Miles and Joseph moved to New Granary in an effort to maintain relations between Celeste and their allied nations. As they spent time together, Miles found family in Joseph, and Joseph thought of Miles as a second brother. Awesome. Those two are like the best bros. Pretty, like apart from Boone and Sylvan, if they get an A support, best bros. After paying tribute to her brother, Leo returned to the school from her childhood to lead a new generation of Proclaimers, with the goal to maintain balance in Aramas. Leo the Phoenix. A unit that grew on me, very much so. Oh, Leah still uses her, like, young portrait. But she was a great unit, too. Despite the losses, she had so many wins. She was great. Leah ascended the throne as Amatona's new queen. Her coronation saw the largest gathering of people in Aramas. Leah seeks to maintain stability and peace in her nation. Nice. Boone, Silver Lion, and Ariel Maiden of War. Two of the most valuable units on our team, hands down. With Boone's leadership, the White Lions expanded their missions to all of Aramas. Ariel became Boone's second half, and the two led their growing family to victory and victory. Nice. Beautiful. Is that really it? That's the end? That's actually the end of Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror. This has been a journey. There's no doubt there. This has been a journey, and I thank you guys so much for joining me for this one. There's no creature campaign or anything, is there? Oh. Wait. Is this gonna, like, break the game? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. That makes perfect sense, too, because that's not how it's supposed to go. But either way. That's just funny. Wow. So, thank you guys so much for being here. I can't believe I finally reached the end of this journey. It's been what it's been like. I started this game in December of last year, and it's taken me a while to sort of finish it. It's been, what, like almost 8 months, almost on the dot? That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. I promise the next Let's Play won't take that long. Make sure to answer yesterday's question of the day, I guess, and like let me know if there are any other hacks that you want to see me play. I'm looking for a new one as of right now, most certainly. But either way, thoughts on the Lonely Mirror. I'm going to release a second video. Probably following this one. It probably released tomorrow as of this video going up, where I detail all of my thoughts on this game throughout my experience with it. Make sure to subscribe so you see that one. Make sure to check out the Iron Man if you haven't already. It's 100% worth your time. It's one of the most fun runs I've ever done of any game. This being my favorite Fire Emblem game, pretty much straight up. Like, I don't see a game surpassing this one, but we'll see what happens. I will be continuing with the Iron Man. I'll probably have additional Lonely Mirror content come out eventually. I do want to do a full review of this game. I also want to do a full unit review, and I want to do a couple of other things with it. So if you're still interested in this game, don't worry, it's not the end of the content on this channel for this game. Most certainly going to be keeping up with it throughout its growth and whatnot. It's too fun of a game not to, what can I say? Really, what can I say? I don't really know if I have much left. Thank you all so much for watching. I've said that a couple of times, but I mean it every bit the same. I guess leave me one last comment. Sum up your final thoughts on this game and this LP. It's been my favorite one. It really has been. I guess I'll leave it at that. I will release another video detailing all of my thoughts. Probably record that right after this one, so I get my thoughts fresh still. Make sure to share out the video so that more people see this hack. Make sure to like it so it gets more traction on the YouTube side of things. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future content of mine. Or of the Lonely Mirror, of course. And, it's kind of crazy to say that this will be for the last time with this hack. But, I guess until next time, see you later.